Hello, you're with Jenfie-Lou from Stampin' Up. Thank you for joining me. I am here on this Monday evening to share with you some sneak peeks of our brand new catalogue, which will be coming out, I think it's the 3rd of January. So this is our spring-summer catalogue and our celebration brochure. So we have some very exciting promotions coming in the new year, with the new catalogue coming out, like I say, on the 3rd of January. The celebration brochure will also go live on the 3rd of January. And what that is for every £45 that you spend throughout the Stampin' Up catalogues, be it the annual catalogue or the spring-summer catalogue, for every £45 you spend, you'll be able to choose something out of this mini brochure absolutely free. And there's some gorgeous stamp sets, embellishments, papers, framelits. So for every £45, you can choose something out of there. So that is our celebration brochure that is coming. And this is our brand new catalogue that is also coming out. Now, we got hold of these as a demonstrator. We went to an event called OnStage, which was last weekend. And it's a day where demonstrators across the country get together to find out new products that are coming in the new catalogues, to get together and inspire each other, make new friends, have an absolutely amazing day. Make some make and takes and get some freebies. So it's an absolutely fabulous day. So if you are interested in becoming a demonstrator, please do contact me. I would love you to join my team. You can do that really, really easily, and then you can sign up for the benefits that comes with being a demonstrator as well. So if you sign up in December, I think you can choose items out of the spring-summer catalogue as part of your starter kit, which is even better. You get to see them as you're selecting the items for your kit. If you are interested, please do get in touch with me, like I say. So what I'm doing tonight is I'm going to show you some of the make and takes that we did on stage, but I didn't actually complete them all. I'll explain that in a second. And I also want to just quickly show you, before we get started on the new products, I want to show you the stamp set, the Snow is Glistening stamp set. Now this is an exclusive for November, where it is only available until the end of November, so we've only got just over 10 days left to get hold of that. And I just wanted to show you a quick couple of things that I've made with it. I am waiting for some products to come. We are using this in our next class, which is on the 27th of November. I do have a few spaces left if you are interested. We'll be using this stamp set, and we will be making a Christmas tree ornament like this one, which uses this Christmas tree stamp here, which is full of snowflakes, as you can see. So that will be our Christmas tree ornament at our next class. We will also be making a card, but the products that I wanted to use for the card haven't actually arrived yet, so I'll be making that in the very near future when my goodies do turn up. Hopefully they should be here this week, and I'll give you a sneak peek of the card that we'll be making as well for that one. And just another quick thing that I've made with these, I've used the pizza boxes, and I've used the 5 snowflake stamps out of this set, just randomly placed on a block, and then I've just stamped them all over a pizza box, just to create a cute little gift for Christmas. So you really can do anything with the stamps. You don't just have to make cards, you can make all sorts of 3D items as well. So that is the Snow is Glistening stamp set, which is only available until the end of this month. So if you would like to place an order for that one, do get in touch with me as soon as possible, because they are going very fast. They are now down to while stocks last, so do get in touch for those. Okay, so I'm going to move on now for our make and takes from the new catalogue. And our first make and take of the day is this little pizza box here. So this is what it's supposed to look like. This uses, if I can find my note where I've reminded myself what's in it. Okay, so this uses a sweet called Classic Garage Sweet. It's aimed at Father's Day and the gents and people who like motors and tools and things like that. So a really versatile set. It comes with, in the suite you can get the stamp set, the Thinlits, there's a pack of 6x6 designer series paper, so you get 48 sheets in that pack. There is also some ribbon which we'll be using on this make and take, which I absolutely adore, and there are also some metal elements as well, so look out for those when the new catalogue does come out. Okay, so I did start this on Saturday last week at OnStage. I went wrong pretty much straight away, which is why I didn't finish it. So as you can see from the picture, the ribbon was supposed to tuck underneath the yellow section before you stuck it down, but I stuck it down before I put the ribbon on. But never mind, it can stick out over the edge for me. I don't mind that. Okay, so you can see some of the papers here. These are from the designer series paper pack. So we've got this motorbike on the black and white, which you can, if I hold it up a bit closer, you can see that. The framelits cut out these cogs, which I actually really like them. And again, that is the designer series paper, so you can see it's just like a mottled green on one side, and then it's got some bolts on the other side. So I've got a quite nice piece of design series paper there. So there is also a stamp set and framelits for the greeting. So on there they've used the Happy Father's Day. I forgot to stamp while I was there, so I've stamped Awesome at Any Age on my cutout, and I'm just going to stick that on to my box. If I can find some dimensionals. So I'm just going to stick that over there. So then that was the finished box. If we put that together, I do love these pizza boxes. I'm a little bit addicted. So there we have our finished pizza box. Great for the men in your life, or anybody who was into biking or nuts and bolts. Really, really simple little gift idea for you. So that was make and take number 1. Hi Simon, hi Mark, thanks for joining me. I've just seen your names pop up, so thank you very much for popping on by. Okay, so next up from the new catalogue, we had a make and take using the Happiness Blooms suite. So if I just see how far I got with this one. So here's the finished card that it's supposed to look like. Now this is a very big, bold stamp set and papers that you get in this suite. So you've got some really bright colours in there. So for the card, we've used the Night of Navy, and then for the stamps, we've used Lovely Lipstick, Call Me Clover, both of which are the in colours for this year, and then the designer series papers behind there as well. So, in fact, no, we didn't use the Night of Navy. We've actually used, these are brand new Memories and More note cards and envelopes. So they are Night of Navy on one side, I think. Let me just double check this. Yes, I have got my colours right. They are Night of Navy on one side and they are white on the inside. And they come with the envelopes to match, which have these beautiful blue and white stripes on there. So when you open your card, you'll have this beautiful element to your envelope as well. So we started off by randomly stamping the big flower just all over the background of our card. And then we needed to make this piece into a banner. Now let me just see if I can show you this, because it is actually like, it's got a coating on it which is quite shimmery. Can you see that? There you go, I think you can pick that up in the light there. So it's like a glossed finish, which is really sweet. It really catches the light as well. So this is just blank on the other side, but it has got that gorgeous finish on that side. So I'm just going to pop this in to my banner punch. And punch that out. So I now have a little banner, and I'm just going to stick that down. Hi Joe, thanks for joining me. Nice to see you. Okay, so my flower is just going to stick to the background DSP, which has a gorgeous green side as well. Look at that leaf. I guess you could use either side actually. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that on to my background. And then there are, in this suite, there's some Happiness Blooms enamel dots. So I don't know if you can see, I've used 3 just on here just to add a little bit of texture and dimension to the flower. So they are in Call Me Clover, Calypso Coral, Lovely Lipstick, Night of Navy and Pineapple Punch. So I've just used the Night of Navy ones on this card. What's next? Okay, so we're just going to stick some ribbon down. I'm just going to use a little bit of tape just to hold it in place. So this is the Calypso Coral 3/8 of an inch satin ribbon. It's like our old shimmer ribbon. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so soft and silky. So I'm just going to stick that down onto my card. And then using dimensionals, I think I'm just going to make the flower stand out a little bit. What do you think so far? Do you like the new stuff? What do you think to these patterns and colours? Because they're so bold and bright. At first I was a little bit like, I'm not sure about those, but actually the more I look at them, the more I like them. So I'm now getting more and more tempted. Okay, so we've stuck that down, and then this is another piece of the designer series paper. It's quite thick actually. It's almost like card rather than paper. But it's really nice texture. So this is just stamped with Happy Day, which isn't actually in the stamp set. This stamp set is, it doesn't have any sentiments in it. It is just floral and sort of background pattern. So it would be really versatile with any stamp set, sentiment set that you've got. So you could use it for absolutely anything. So I'm just going to finish off by sticking the sentiment just on the bottom there. So there we have our finished card. What's that, Mark? They look good, but my wallet says no. Join the club. Well, you've got a bit of time to save up, haven't you? So these products come out in January, so you've got all your Christmas money that you could spend on them. That's my plan anyway. Let's hope I get some. So actually, I really like that. I think that's a really cute card, actually. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So that's quite simple stamping as well. So just literally stamp the flower in tone on the background, stamp your flower, add some elements, and just ribbon and paper. So really easy card to make, really simple, really effective, and beautiful, big, bright, bold colours. So that was make and take number 2. Now, I seem to have put one to one side and I can't find it. If you could see my desk right now, you would understand why I can't find anything. So we'll move on to the next one. So this one is from a set called Needlepoint Nook. Now this is perfect if you are into your embroidery or sewing. It's got some beautiful papers in here. So these papers are 12 by 12 papers. Just move that. So you get 12 sheets in there. So you get 2 of each of the 6 designs. Like I say, they are 12 by 12 this pack. There is a stamp set and the Needlepoint Elements framelit dies. They are available individually and as a bundle. Like in all of the suites, the stamp set and framelits or punches do come as a bundle. Okay, so let me show you some of these. Chrissy, yes, you did just arrive in time. This set would be perfect for you. I think you would absolutely love it. So this is just one of the papers from this designer series paper pack, and look at that. It actually looks like fabric. It looks stitched, it looks beautiful, but it is just paper. Now what they did is they actually made the samples, took photos of them, and then got it printed as papers, if I remember correctly. So you get all of that beautiful detail from the embroidery in there. Gorgeous papers. And then on the back there is just a simple, more everyday pattern. If that's not what you're after, you can just use the plainer backgrounds as well. Okay, so this is a few of the stamps from the stamp set. So they just look like you've stitched down your card. They are just straight. You can repeat the pattern. Some really simple, nice effects that you can get with those. And then, I'm not sure if you can see this. This is one of the framelits. The Stitched Elements dies. Now this doesn't actually cut anything out. It doesn't emboss. It actually just creates that stitched effect all the way through. And I think that is absolutely stunning. Now, if you are an embroider, is that the right word? Can somebody correct me? If you like sewing, you could possibly actually, I don't know if they're big enough, but I wonder if you could actually get a needle through there and actually stitch the design, and then you could actually make it your own with your talents as well. But that is absolutely beautiful. We've got Sending You Happiness and Love Sentiment, and then these are a few of the stamps. I'm just going to try and hold these as close as I can to the camera so you can see how detailed they are. It is just like having stitched them. Let me try and find which way my camera is. There we go. Can you see those? So you can actually see all of the detail from the stamps as if they were stitched. What do you think, Chrissy? I thought of you when I saw this set. Okay, so to do this card, now it's supposed to be this way up, but I'm going to put it this way because I like landscape better. I love this paper. So pretty. Just managed to block my glue. So let's stick that onto our card. Chrissy, yes, you should have a go, definitely. Although I am going to stick it onto my card, so it might not actually be that easy to have a go on this piece. And unfortunately, I don't have the set yet. But it's probably going to be on the wish list. As is everything, I think, in this catalogue. There is so much in there. So many beautiful stamp sets and embellishments and papers. Okay. Oh, sorry. So there we go. I've just stuck that down. And then for these, I'm just going to grab some glue dots if I can find them. I had them like 2 seconds ago. There we go. Hidden them. Stop spending all my pennies. I've placed 2 orders this month and I've still not ordered what I actually needed. Because I'm spending all my own, so don't worry. Join the club. Okay, so I'm going to stick this one, because I like this one better, up in the corner of my sentiment there. And then I'm going to stick the larger flower over the top of the corner down here. And then maybe the little one. See if I can get that behind, poking out. There we go. Look at that detail. It's so pretty. Okay, and then they did give us some twine to tie a bow with, so let me have a go at that. Now this is Old Olive Baker's twine. If you can see that. It's quite thin, really nice. Let's see if I can tie a bow. On camera. No pressure. we go. Let's just bring that down a bit. I'm not sure it needs it, to be honest. I might not put the twine on. I'm just going to stick that on top, just to be different. There we go. I think that is just beautiful, so I don't think you want to distract from that too much. So that's my finished card. What would you like? What do you think of that one? Is this a favourite set? Let me know what you think. Okay, we shall move on to the final one of this evening. But before I move on to that one, I'm going to show you some of the stamp sets that I came home with. Now, again, like I said, at OnStage you get, not only do you get to meet other demonstrators, be inspired by them all, get some hints and tips on how to help your business, and see all the new products in the catalogue first. You also get prize patrol. Now, prize patrol is you get a number. So let me show you. So we got our name badge with our ribbons to celebrate our recent promotions or achievements, and you also get a pin badge with a number on it. Now, I was number 6. So throughout the day, they call everybody's number out, and you win a prize. So my prize was this set, Wonderful Romance. So again, this is from the new catalogue. It is part of a suite. I haven't actually used this one yet, so I do look forward to having a go. And I just wanted to show you, this is actually one of our new cling stamps. Now, this is quite exciting. So for those of you who are used to the red rubber stamps, they are still red rubber, and they still have the back that you need to peel off. Now, for those of you who know me, I don't tend to put my stickers on the back of my stamps. I stick my stamp straight to my block and line it up from there. Well, with these cling stamps, you are going to want to put your stickers on the back. So let me see if I can show you. I'll do it with this big stamp here. So you just pop out your stamp as you would normally. And then you need to find the corresponding sticker. Now, these cling stamps, they make them more like your photopolymer, where they're properly stuck to your block and you have to peel them off. So there has been some issues with the clear mount stamp sets. With the stickers on, they lose their stick after a while. However, with the cling stamps, you shouldn't get that. So you peel your backing off as normal, and then we find our stamp set, our sticker that corresponds. Now, they all have a line down the middle. Let me see if I can find another one. So you need to peel that backing off, both sides. Okay, so you have it like that. You then line up your stamp onto your sticker making sure that it is totally lined up. You can see that that's stuck already. So, and then you just peel the backing off. Now this is sticky to the touch, and when it sticks to your block, you have to properly peel it off. That is not going anywhere. So you will not have any problems with your stamps falling off your blocks. So they're our new cling stamps. So they're the red rubber, just with a different sticker that will properly stick to your stamp, to your acrylic blocks. And you do need to make sure that when you're peeling them off, you do peel rather than yank or pull. But they're brilliant. Very, very sticky, but excellent. Okay, so that's that stamp set and our new cling stamps. So you'll notice those throughout the catalogue. There are no wood stamps in there. They are either cling stamps, which is your red rubber, or photopolymer. Okay, so when I won this, I got a golden ticket slotted inside, which I thought I had left in here, but I've obviously moved it somewhere safe. So that was in the front, and that meant that I actually got to pick a second prize patrol. So I chose the Itty Bitty Birthdays. So this is a stamp set that has got a lot of different birthday sentiments. So there's some great sentiments in there. You can never have too many happy birthday stamps. And again, these are the cling. There you go, there was my golden ticket. I knew I'd put it somewhere. So again, these are the cling mount stamps. So in the red rubber. And then the next set, everybody won this one. So this is Incredible Like You. This stamp set actually coordinates with a kit, which looks really, really good. So that will probably be one of my classes in the new year. So we'll have the stamp set on hand at the class, and then you'll be able to purchase the kit, and you'll be able to make, I think it's 30 cards, might be 20 cards, but you'll be able to make quite a lot of cards from that kit using this stamp set. So I'm really looking forward to using that one. And then this is our final make and take, and I have no idea what the time is, so if we've gone past 9 o'clock, then I do apologise, but I'm just going to keep going until we finish this one. So this was in the bag that we had all of our freebies in. So this came again in our bag with, so everybody at OnStage received this stamp set, and we also received a little make and take in there as well. So I'm going to quickly do this one. So this is one of our narrow note cards. As you can possibly see, maybe not, it is already scored for you. So all you need to do is fold and crease. And then it comes with envelopes, again, perfectly sized for your note card. Okay, so we'll be using the cake from this stamp set and the happy birthday, and then maybe a few of the little dots to add some extra to it. Okay, so I'm actually going to start with crumb cake ink. And the happy birthday stamp. Now to do this, all I'm going to do is randomly stamp down my card. If you have the Stamparatus, you could use the Stamparatus and make it more uniform stamping, so that it is all spaced evenly. But by doing this, you get a little bit of movement in the stamping. But that's absolutely fine. There we go. Now you could also, if I just quickly show you on my grid paper, you could stamp in full strength, stamp again straight away, and then stamp again a third time, and you get that sort of ombre effect where it gets darker to lighter. So that would work really well as well if you wanted to do something like that. Still need that out. Okay, so we've got a little square here, and I've just realised I don't have the punch. Oh, what have I done with that? Moral of the story, don't do a Facebook Live when your desk is such a mess. Ah, there we go, I got them out ready, moved them out of the way. Okay, so I don't have, they've used the stitched shapes framelits for the circle and the scalloped circle punch for the example, but I don't have those, so I'm actually going to use the starburst punch for the inside. So I'm going to just punch that out, and then I'm going to use the 2 1/4 inch circle punch, provided this fits. There we go, I think that's in all the way, and punch that one out. Look at that, perfect fit. And then on my white, I am just going to use the crumb cake again, just to stamp my cake. And then let's add a little bit of background. So there's just these tiny 3 little dots, which I'm just going to randomly stamp around the cake. Okay, so if you have blends, they would work perfectly to colour in the cake. I don't have a light colour that would go with this, so I'm going to use the powder pink Stampin' Right marker. This is one of our in colours from last year, so these are available until end of May next year, but then they will be retiring, and we'll get some new ones. So I'm just going to quickly colour in my cake using these markers. I'm hoping you are all still there, because my phone keeps telling me that my battery's running very low, so I'm going to have to do this quickly. Okay, so there we go, there's my cake coloured in. So I've just left a white blank down the middle, just to give it a little bit of depth to it. I can hear my cats meowing, and they have been fed already. They are so greedy lately. Okay, I did save some. Okay, so I've got some of the little pearls that I'm just going to stick a couple on there as well. And then I'm just going to quickly add a little bit of glue on the back. Stick that down. Thanks, Simon. I'm glad you're still with me. Okay. And then I'm just going to use some dimensionals, again just on the back. Stick that roughly in the middle, and there you have a very simple stamping, very easy, quick card to make, just using a few of the stamp sets from the new catalogue. So let me just get rid of my ink so I don't get it everywhere, and I shall bring back in those sets that we've used tonight. See, there's too many for my screen. Let's get rid of these ones. There we go. 4 of our make and takes from OnStage last weekend. Which one's your favourite? I'd love to hear from you to let me know which one are you most excited about. And if you would like a new catalogue, please let me know and I will get you added to my mailing list. I will be sending out new catalogues middle of December as soon as I'm able to get hold of them. So you'll be able to have them just in time around Christmas, so that you can make all your wish lists with your Christmas money. And don't forget the celebration, where every £45 you spend, you will get a free product out of our celebration brochure as well. So thank you very much for joining me. I apologise that it's been a little bit longer tonight, and for being totally unorganised as per. But thank you very much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen, and I hope you are looking forward to getting hold of the new catalogue and the new products. In the meantime, our Christmas and new autumn winter catalogue is still available. However, there are now some products that are either have already sold out or are limited stock now. So if you have a favourite, please do make sure you get your orders in for those as soon as possible. Or alternatively, if you would like anything for Christmas, then get your other halves or parents or friends to drop me a message, and we can get something organised for you for Christmas as well. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you have a lovely evening, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye.